Hi, I'm John Bow. Welcome to JB's Track Tips. This episode we're going to talk about safety equipment. At a minimum, most track days will require a fire extinguisher. First of all, this would be a minimum requirement. You've got to make sure that it's in date because the scrutineers will check it for sure. It's also got to be mounted very solidly, so anchored properly with proper bolts. It'll have a little cage around it. You can't do it with self-tappers or tie it in with tie wraps. That's quite important. You can get full fire systems which are plumbed into the car and they spray under the bonnet, in the cockpit, whatever, but it's quite expensive. I think this is probably quite good for what you're going to need for a track day. Now you need obviously seat belts when you're going to do a track day. All cars have got seat belts fitted. I highly recommend that you get a harness. You can get 4-point, 6-point harnesses, certainly at least a 4-point harness, which will hold you in the car properly, and it will also allow you to use the hands device because the harness comes over the corners of the hands device. A lap sash belt is okay and they will certainly let you use it, but you know, if you're going to look after yourself, you're best to use a harness. It's recently been mandated for track days that if you're going to use a hands device, which I highly recommend, you have to have a harness anyway. It's no point having a hands device with a lap sash belt because it doesn't do anything for you. For track days, you don't have to have roll cages or rollover bars. Let's take, say, a Mazda MX-5 as an example. You don't have to have a roll hoop, but I think if you're serious about it and you're going to do more than one day, you probably should get one. There's quite a few manufacturers around Australia that will do them. Same for a closed car, say a Subaru for instance, or a Toyota 86. It'd be better if you put, they call them half cages, so they sort of start from the back and they go up over the driver. If you're upside down, at least it stops the roof caving in on top of you and maybe hurting you. If you're going to have a rollover hoop or a cage, it's important to make sure that the manufacturer is approved by Motorsport Australia. You could go onto their website and find out who makes the right stuff. The upside about having a roll cage or a roll hoop is you can mount your harness on it in accordance with Motorsport Australia regulations. So that's it for safety equipment for your track day car. Thanks for watching. I'm John Bow. See you soon.